mathematics, sciences, history, or art, whichever be the field of study, the beauty of this civilization has been to weave even the most burdensome of knowledge into beautiful stories in the form of poetry and song. There are many such stories which convey the origin of the Sanskrit alphabet. The first and the most common is that of Lord Shiva's Damaru. Maharshi Panini, one of the ancient sages who compiled Sanskrit grammar, narrates that once upon a time the Sapta Rishis, the first disciples of Lord Shiva, visited him at his abode, Mount Kailasa. Out of his desire to enlighten them, he offered them a magnificent view of his cosmic dance, and at the end of it, struck his Damaru 14 times. This series of 14 sounds, called as Maheshwara Sutras, form the very basis of Sanskrit alphabet according to Panini's arrangement of grammar.
The first language of the world is still a topic of debate. However, a majority of the world recognizes Sanskrit as the mother of all languages. One reason for this could be that the world's most oldest books or records were found in Sanskrit text. Vedas is one of such records. Vedas. The term Vedas means knowledge. Vedas is knowledge that is known as Shruti and Smriti. Shruti means what is heard. Smriti refers to what is remembered. There are 4 Vedas. They are Rigved, Yajurved, Samved, and Atharvaved. Just as humans only had sounds and pictorials as a medium of communication, Vedas was also in the form of sound, which was only heard and remembered at the time where there was no standard script or text. In order to share the same with the new generations, it was necessary to convert it into a script. This is how Vedic Sanskrit came into play. The knowledge was displayed in Vedic Sanskrit text, which was quite complex and extensive. Vedic Sanskrit has 63 or 64 characters. That includes 23 vowels and 42 consonants. To turn it into a more standard version, classical Sanskrit was generated for more ease of understanding when compared with Vedic Sanskrit. Classical Sanskrit has a total of 52 letters, that is, 16 vowels and 36 consonants. Sanskrit's grammar is referred to as Panini. The first book of Panini grammar is Ashtadhyaya, which contains 8 chapters. This work sets the linguistic standards for the classical Sanskrit, mother of all languages. There has never been any change in the kind, class, or nature of Sanskrit grammar. This is because of the exact nature of pronunciation of its 52 characters and science of word formation. When a language is spoken by less educated people in a society, the pronunciation of the word changes to some extent. And when these changes travel by word of mouth to another region or land with some generation gap, it permanently transforms to a different shape or form. For example, the Sanskrit word matra with a long A and a soft T becomes mater in Greek and mother in English. The last two words are called as upbrans. Such upbrans of Sanskrit words are found in all languages of the world. This situation itself proves that Sanskrit was the world's mother language. Scientists believe that Sanskrit is also helpful in speech therapy, besides helping in mathematics and science. And its correct pronunciation improves the tone of speech. It develops concentration, encourages imagination, and improves memory retention as well. There is also a perception that Sanskrit may become the space language. This means it will be utilized for the operations related to space and astronomy. The reason behind this is the ability in Sanskrit to express any situation in a minimal number of words. Many archaeological sites bear evidence written in Sanskrit script, which is only readable by those who have studied it. Therefore, it is a useful language for historians, archaeologists, and researchers. On the other side, many scholars have taken up Sanskrit as a language to learn because of its futuristic scope that has already commenced. Therefore, Sanskrit opens a door to the future as well. Sanskrit, as it is very much connected with the first chapters of communication, it will remain connected with the coming development of human interaction as well.